Okay, so we've learned how to create some patterns in Easy Compose in the last section. We messed around with just the playback of existing patterns. Let's go ahead and create our own from scratch, and we can do that in one of two ways, either in real time or in step mode. But before we do anything, we need to start out in a brand new pattern. If you're not in the user pattern area, either scroll all the way past these guys, past the 500, or you know what, the better way to do it is hold down Shift and Pattern, and that will drop you directly into the user area. And let me just advance to the second pattern here, the second user pattern, which is empty. I'll press Edit. We're going to be doing something with a pattern. So of course, if you're doing something with anything else, you just cursor around. We are doing something with a pattern. I'll hit that. And we want to be in the info screen, which is where we set up our pattern that we're about to record. We are recording in 4/4. 4 measures would be fine. Let me just go ahead and change the tempo, and I'll drop that down to say 95 BPM. And I'll exit a couple of times, and we're back to the regular screen. I'll hit record, and you can hear a metronome is looping around and around. And you know what? All these pads are active, but they're not active to be recording yet. So this is a great way to just rehearse the various sounds before you actually record. Hit the pad button and you'll go through the various pad banks. That's pad bank 3 and then back to pad bank 1. I want this because I'm going to drop in some kick and snare. Now you notice on the screen that we have a quantize setting here. This is set to 16th notes. This means that anything I record or play into this will be automatically corrected to the nearest 16th note. This is really great for cleaning up your timing. You can adjust the coarseness of the quantizing right there, depending on the type of pattern that you're recording. Okay, so here we go. I'll go ahead and hit play to actually start, and you'll hear we'll have a 1 measure count off, and then I'll record a kick and snare. So here's our 1 measure count off. Okay, and that's looping around. All my quantizing has been cleaned up for me. And you know what? I can erase any particular part just by holding down Shift and Exit. And then any pad I hold for the amount of time that I hold will be erased. So we could drop out, say, the kick drums for the, say, the first 2 measures. 2, 3, 4. So all I've done is erased it for the first 2 measures, and I can drop in a new one. And then we're back to the kick that I recorded just before. Okay, let's add a little hi-hat as it's scrolling around. These are the guys here, closed and open hi-hat, all velocity sensitive. Great, and the same thing, we could hold down Shift and Exit and erase these on the fly. So it's really, really easy to get a real-time recording going. You know what, you can press record again, and you can see on the screen that we're in record rehearsal. So you could play other drum sounds until you find the particular one you want to record again, then hit this again, and you're back in recording mode. And then you could add another part. So you can obviously see how you can build up a very, very complex drum pattern very quickly. Just keep on adding